Hello everyone, Grandma here.
And Grandpa.
Happy Vlogmas. Today we're going to show you how to make a traditional farmer's cheese filling for the pierogi. My mom made this, my grandmother made this. This goes back over 100 years. It's very simple to make, and this is how you make a traditional cheese pierogi.
The main ingredient I am using is Farmers cheese. It's 1 pound of Farmers cheese. This Farmers cheese is from Friendship Dairy and it can be found in many supermarkets. Another way to buy Farmers cheese is from a Polish deli. They usually carry several different brands. This is what it looks like in the bowl. It is a dry curd cottage cheese. So if you can't find Farmers cheese near you, you could use cottage cheese that you drain well. But I would look for the no salt cottage cheese. Farmers cheese is nowhere near as salty as cottage cheese. And these are the other ingredients I'm adding. I have a small onion that was chopped and sauteed in 2 tablespoons of butter. Then I let it cool. Now I'm going to mix this into the cheese. This gives the cheese a nice flavor. This was always the favorite pierogi filling in our family. Now I'm going to fill the pierogi dough with my filling. I have a separate video linked below that shows you how to make the dough. I have water here to help seal the edges of the dough. I'm using a teaspoon. Put the filling in the middle of the dough. We take our finger and we wet the outside of the dough, like so, the perimeter. Fold it over. We're going to pinch the edges. Like so. Then I'm going to crimp the edges with a fork. This will help seal it also. There is our beautiful homemade pierogi. I'm going to move this to a tea towel and I'm going to let this dry for a little bit. Now I'm going to repeat this process with each round of dough. I just made 3 dozen pierogis. As I make them, I put them on a tea towel so they have a few minutes to rest. I have a cookie sheet here with parchment paper on it, and what I want to do is freeze these pierogis so I can eat them at a later date. I'm putting the pierogis on the parchment paper. The reason why I'm doing this is so they don't stick together when I freeze them. I'm trying to fit as many as I can on this sheet. You can tell they're homemade because they don't all look the same.
Yeah, there's one pierogi looks like it has a neck. How'd you do that, Grandpa? You know, it looks like a dinosaur, Grandpa. You trying to make different shapes out of the pierogi now?
That was accidental. So now I'm going to take this tray and put it in the freezer. I froze 2 dozen and now I'm going to cook 1 dozen. I have a large pot of boiling water here. Now I'm dumping them into the water and they're going to be cooking until they start to float. Now I'm going to cook them several minutes until they all start floating. It's a few minutes later and they look done. They're all floating. I'm going to remove them from the pot. I'm putting butter into the pot that I just cooked the pierogis in so I can fry the pierogis. Traditionally, after they're boiled, they're then fried with butter and onions. Today I'm just frying them in butter. I'm frying them until they get a golden color. They look good.
How's it taste, Grandpa?
Let you know in a minute, Ma. I gotta put a little bit of sour cream on top. Little dab. It tastes very good, Ma. The onions, the Farmers cheese, and my sour cream on top, they came out really, really good. I did a good job. Everyone is going to enjoy these.
This is something we traditionally eat on Christmas Eve. I've eaten these on Christmas Eve for my whole life.
Which is over 75 years. These are much better than anything you can buy in a store.
There's no comparison. The homemade pierogi are the best.
You got that right, Ma.